Hello, welcome to another episode of my Scrap Mechanic Survival series. Today, we're going to be facing against a huge raid of boss bots, tote bots, tape bots, etc. Farm bots, I think that's all of them. So, I have a few updates to share with you guys first about just my base. So, here is my miner. I did add not in the right hand position for this, but yeah, I added should probably refill my electric containers if I have batteries. I doubt I have batteries. Chemicals, great. Okay, guess I need to do another chemical run. I have 17 batteries. That is not very many. Yeah, whatever. I have 2 containers. Alright, well, yeah, so I made some changes. I'm going to take this out and collect all the haybot legs, because I'm recording this part of the video after I did the raid. So I did get a huge raid. I think there was 8 different boss bot raids, or 8 different boss bots. I was hoping I would get 12, but I waited like 4 or 5 nights, and that was the limit. 8 was the limit. So yeah, I don't know. But yeah, let's go collect all the legs while I show some of the footage from the raid. It's probably gonna be around, I don't know, 4 minutes, because that was they run away after 4 minutes, because they just give up, I guess. Although it is kind of cheating how I do raids right now, because once they reach the edge of the wall, they basically just are useless. They don't attack you, and obviously there's nothing to attack, so they kind of just sit there and get killed by us. But if you get too close to them and hit them, they do attack you. But if you just shoot them, they don't bother you, and you can just kill them. And I get, like, I don't know, usually for the bigger raids, like for just potato raids, I'll still get like a stack of component kits, which, I mean, that's not horrible, but for a full out raid, it does take like almost an inventory full of spuds to kill all the boss bots and stuff. But I do get like 2 or 3 stacks of component kits and a bunch of circuit boards, so it is pretty nice. Yeah, I'll just let the footage play out, because it's super exciting. It's probably gonna be sped up because it's so exciting. It's odd that they allow you to farm inside here, because it's basically you can't lose anything, or if you do, it's just because tape bots shoot it. Like, they can't actually get to your plots, especially if you put a wall of tier 3 metal in front of both the exits like I did. So that literally only takes 2 stacks, or a little less than 2 stacks of metal. I did a full like 16 by 16. You can probably just do like 16 by 8 or something. Just use 1 stack of tier 3 metal, and then you're set for all farming. And it's 400 plots, which is exactly 1 small chest full of seeds. So that's nice to just, yeah, it's nice. You just take out all the stuff in 1 chest, and then, you get 400 crops. And I mostly do potatoes or broccoli or pineapples, because if you're eating pineapples, you actually really don't need broccoli that much. It's like you eat like 8 pineapples to 1 broccoli or something. So, yeah. I mean, that's if you're not getting hurt. If you're getting hurt, then it's, you know, less, because if you're not taking damage, then you lose more water than food, hunger, and if you're taking damage, then you lose, like, damage lessens your hunger, I guess. So, like, when you have to restore health. So, yeah, and obviously I keep a few burgers around just because it's nice to have burgers. And I also get a bunch of scrap metal from all these legs. I usually only collect them like every 4 or 5 raids because, you know, they don't really they don't despawn, and the haybots and towbots and stuff don't really destroy them, I don't think. Or I haven't noticed them destroying them, I guess. So. Also, I keep getting cow meat. Like every raid I find like 2 or 3 dead cows around, which is odd. So I don't know. I just keep collecting like 2 or 3 dead cows every raid. So I can only assume that means there's a bunch of cows around every time there's a raid happening. It does seem like there's a decent amount of cows in this area, so yeah. I don't know. It looks like we're done with collecting haybot legs, though, so it's good. Yeah, let me show you the improvements I made to my base. I'll just, you know, leave this here because it has a decent amount of protection. And we got, I don't know, 4 or 5 stacks of, I think 4 stacks probably is what that was, of scrap metal. And obviously I have a bunch of seeds lying around because you get a bunch of seeds. So I changed up my watering system. I'll run it through. Basically, it now has wheels and there's pistons on both sides to help it stabilize. And now they slide across this bar, which means I don't have to have that giant bar. It doesn't glitch out as much. It still misses a few plots, which is annoying, but with a 400 size plot, it doesn't really matter if you miss 1 or 2. In my opinion, like, you know, if this one doesn't get watered, it's not a big deal. Like I'd lose like 10, maybe 10, and I just hammer them away when it's done. I also have these water buckets in this water thing if I feel like getting, like, if they missed like a row, I will get it. And it actually stops watering because I changed up the timering system, which is pretty cool. I'm wondering if I offset it. It's like if I have 1 and, or if I've, yeah, let me try something. This might help with the water. What if I do something like this? So now they will go in like a spread pattern, and that might help with getting them, because they do squirt out, I think, like 2 or 3 different water per each one. I also removed that like ledge thing. I added this wall because tape bots for shooting it. But yeah, it's basically for the logic system. This button activates this memory gate, which activates both. I have 2 controllers because there's more pistons. And then this also activates a timer, or a logic, which activates a timer, and then that timer will stop or turn it back to the other side to bring all the stuff back. And then this is a NOR, I think, and I believe, yeah, NOR and repeater. So basically you have another memory gate, and this one triggers timers. They all are linked to, so this timer is linked to this timer, this timer is linked to this timer, this timer is linked to this timer, etc. To the end, this last one flips the memory gate back when it's finished. That's all this one does. It also turns off the water, I think. Yeah, so each one is hooked into this XOR gate, which basically every input, so like if you have, I think it's an odd input, like if you have an odd amount of inputs that are on, then it's on. If you have an even number, it's off. And if you have 0, it's off. So that's how it works. So basically each one alternates it. These are all in 5 seconds. And then that goes into here. And also the button, like when you, so because it's a NOR gate, basically it's hooked into this gate, which is on unless I hit the button for, I think, 35 seconds is how long the whole system takes to go. So when this is off, when this is off, then the logic goes. I guess, yeah, that makes sense. I don't know. I did have to re-drag all the water stuff out. But yeah, that's basically all I did with the watering system. And then I didn't take my flyer. I've gotten pretty good at jumping through these because I keep having to rewire my watering because I changed it up. The reason I changed that up was because, one, I didn't like how much it was lagging, and two, another tape bot shoot it, so I was like, all right, I'll just fix it up again. So I did change this vehicle up. I now have 8 extra logic gates, but there's no floppy bearings when I try and go forward and turn left, backward, turn left, if I'm hitting 2 buttons at the same time. Well, it doesn't matter how many I hit. It doesn't do flop wheels anymore. Basically, yeah, it's a lot more complicated. But I'll try and explain it. So now each of these goes into 2, or I guess the best way to explain it is, here is my WASD, and these are what the buttons go into. So this button goes to this gate, just that same pattern goes to here. And then this gate goes to both of these, and then 4 goes to both of these. And then 1 goes to the outside 2, and 3 goes into the inside 2. And these are AND gates, so it's only active if both of them are on. And then these turn off. These are XOR gates, so these turn off the corresponding buttons. So like if I'm hitting 1 and 2, it activates this one, which in turn turns off both of these, and then activates just the one engine that I want active instead of 3 engines. So I think it saves me some batteries, and it is reducing the floppy wheels. So it's probably worth it for you to do. I probably didn't explain that super well, but yeah, that's basically the gist of what I did there. And that's basically all I did. I did craft some more stuff, and I went out for more chemicals. That's basically all I did. Yeah. So how much scrap metal were those raids worth? Around 4 stacks. That's pretty good. It's 1,000 metal, scrap metal. I have a bunch of scrap metal. Oh, you have this running. probably should go get more chemicals. I've actually started crafting stone brick. So now I have some brick. I think it's in this chest. And then I did craft some tile because I thought I might use it sometime. And I did, oh, yeah, the other thing I did was I went for like 2 days, or I don't know, it was like an hour of playtime, and I got this much paint. Because right next to my trader, there's a tile where the entire edge of the tile is covered in paint flowers. So you just run around in a square, and you get quite a lot of paint ammo. So that was pretty good. Now there's some more stone, brick, and stuff. But yeah, that's basically all I did from last episode to this episode. And in this episode, I wanted to do the base defense thing. I wanted to show you the new watering system, the new, or the 8 raid I want to get. Yeah, basically I just collected a bunch of the grindy resources to get. And I have so many circuit boards now because the raids each give like 3 stacks of circuit boards or 4 stacks of circuit boards, and you only get like, I don't know, 1 or 2 stacks of component kits. It's basically the opposite of looting. You get basically like the opposite ratio from looting because you get a lot more tote bots, and you don't really kill tote bots when you're out looting, I guess. I don't know. I think that might be a reasonable explanation. But I have a bunch of glow now, so yeah, I have 143 glow. I have a bunch of scrap metal, so hopefully I can, or I'll go on a chemical run soon so I can do that. But yeah, that was basically how I wanted to do this video. It's probably going to be a shorter video than normal, which is good. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed seeing the 8 boss bot raid. It's probably not super exciting and like, you know, dangerous because, well, you know, I kind of have a weird, I mean, this farming location basically doesn't allow for any bots to get to your farm, and they kind of glitch out once they hit the wall. So hopefully you kind of enjoyed seeing the 8 boss bot raid. Yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.